Inchai squeeze some chaitchnat kin til inchalium kin as uping sus mus spink in tum he squeeze Martina Walshula in mistum he squeeze Martin Walshula in stum tima he squeeze Alice Swan Stewart in Kikwa he squeeze Merle Gilbert Stewart in Kakana he squeeze Genevieve Friedlander Ulis Chachpa he squeeze Greg Ramos. My name's Cree. I'm from Inchalim, and I've been learning in Selk'chin, or Salish in general, mainly in Selk'chin, for about 17 years now, on and off. And I like to help people a lot with language, mainly like grammar and linguistic kinds of stuff. And a lot of people tell me that I should record, or they want to record me when I'm talking about it or explaining things. And so I wanted to start this blog just to kind of get it out to everybody and to share with everybody what I have learned over the years about Selk'chin and really the bones of the language. And so basically, when I was really little, I remember hearing little things said to me, kind of like one word, commands like mut or choich. When I was about 7 in the 2nd grade, Sarah Peterson and Alex Sam would come over to Inchalim a couple times a week and do basic lessons with us. So like, Sweeta Squeeze, what's your name? Takinas Ba'us, how are you feeling? And my mom and dad worked at this school, and so they would kind of escort them throughout the school and help them with classroom management especially. And so eventually my mom and dad kind of learned the lessons that they were teaching, and they kind of took over teaching the language at the school so that Sarah and Alex wouldn't have to come over because it's quite a long drive from where they're at in Omak. And so from there, my mom used us a lot for curriculum types of stuff, me and my brother. And as I got older, about 13 years old, I was starting to get really kind of disengaged with school. I wasn't feeling challenged. I wasn't feeling like it was meeting my cultural needs or academic needs. And I was about 13, and my mom got a job working for the Omak language program. And so she would take me with her at least half of the school week. And so I'd be over there every week, going over there with my mom. And you had Sarah Peterson and Elaine Emerson, Kenny Condon, Ted Muma, Hazel Burke, Millie Steele, all those guys there. And I was just kind of like the fly on the wall. I didn't work there, so they didn't really make me do anything, or I was just kind of able to be there to observe and to listen and participate in activities like berry picking and making baskets or yarn bags and stuff like that. And but they did kind of use me as a guinea pig for new cutting-edge language learning methodologies, like Stephen Gray Morning's methods with the pictures and kind of TPR style a little bit. And so I learned a lot there. I don't think they really realized how much I learned because I didn't talk a whole lot, but I was really kind of in that silent period where I just listened. And so from there, I did that for quite a while, and then from there, I dropped out of high school and I got my GED. Or I dropped out when I was 15, got my GED when I was 16, and started college just before I turned 17. And then eventually I made my way to Eastern, and I couldn't find any place that had a linguistics major, and I was interested in economics too, and there was no majors for that. And so I got an interdisciplinaries degree that had linguistics, economics, and anthropology. And so when I was there, I was talking to the director of the Indian Studies program, Didi, and she was talking about how they don't have a language class there anymore because they don't have it in the budget and there's not enough interest. And so I told her, well, I'll teach the class for free if you give me college credit for it for my linguistics minor. And so we looked into it, and they said, yeah, that they would give me credit for teaching, which was really awesome because I just wanted to be done at that point. And so I did that for a year, teaching for credit. And that's kind of what really pushed my knowledge of the linguistics and the grammar piece of the language. I felt in order to teach, especially adults, that I had to really know what I was talking about if people were to ask me, well, why is it like this here, but not like this here? I felt like I don't know, it just is. It wasn't a good enough response, and I wanted to really know, be able to tell people, oh, this is why this is like that, or this is why this is like that. And so I did a lot of self-study. Tony Matina's books helped me out a lot, especially the Dora Noyes Digital Chaptik, and a lot of other different random materials that my mom has like a library of language materials that I look into and kind of see what I can learn from there. And so from there, I graduated. That was my last year at Eastern, and then I graduated with my bachelor's, and I got a job working for the Coeur d'Alene language program. And I learned a lot there too, and actually it taught me a lot about Insulchin, even though it was Coeur d'Alene, it helped me a lot with knowing about the bits and pieces and stuff. And so I was there for about a year, and then I got a job working for the Sailor School of Spokane, and I learned a lot there also. And now I just got a job working for the Kalispel tribe as a curriculum expert, which I'm really excited about. And basically I just want to be able to share with everybody kind of what I've learned over the years. And from my approach, I don't really like to talk the linguistic jargon too much, or I'll use the words, but I really like to simplify it to where it's not really complicated words. I really like to explain things on a level that's a lot easier to understand than what you get from people who are linguists. And because that's kind of the way that I had to learn it. And so hopefully this is helpful for you guys. Hopefully you learn a lot from it. I'm really excited to help everybody and to see where this goes. Why?